insubordinate, and churlish.
Mystery.
Yo.
Okay, now it's back live.
Is that fire?
Sorry about that, y'all. We are on episode number 65. You can hear me now, I guess.
I suppose.
Okay, we're on episode number 65 of the Ops. We're telling it all. It is your girl, Spicy K.
And it's your girl TK, man. How y'all doing?
Okay, so of course, you know, for every week we have who you telling on. So TK, who are you telling on this week?
Man, I'm telling on a person that no longer works with me is I found out when I returned to work. We had been without a GM for a while, and you know, we got one while I was away. He's a nice fella. He's been in sales for over 13 years, and he's, I think I can't quite tell if he's younger or older than me. He's really, he's, I guess his, his age is just a mystery. But so I was told when they hired this man, the guy that was the current sales manager, not GM, not boss of anybody but the salespeople, right? Said within 20 minutes of them hiring him, they walked out. And I was overwhelmed. I was like, wow, this particular guy I thought was, easygoing and, but if you think about how compartmentalized we are at my job, you really don't know how nobody else is because you don't work with them. You work with the people that's directly with you in your department. I mean, it works like a well-oiled machine, like. Yeah. You do your part, we do our part, boom, everybody's happy. I don't know what you do, you don't know what I do type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, come to find out he was a negative Nancy. This guy, no. The guy that used to work with me. Turned out he was a negative Nancy, and he felt like the positive changes that this man was going to make was just too much for him. So he walked out. Everybody was happy. Yes. We don't have to worry about him no more. They say he was rude to customers. Like, you're a manager of salespeople, you got to help them, close sales to earn money because really that's where your bonuses come from, Yeah. So, so I'm glad he's gone. I thought he was a real good dude. I really didn't know, had no clue because he was so always nice to me. Like, he never crossed me. He never got smart with me. He never did like anything. I was clueless, So I'm glad we got that toxic person out of my work environment, and I'm telling you, man, because I thought you was better than that. You feel me? Because you just really ain't. Who you telling on, man?
Well, first of all, can you hear me?
Yes.
It just appears to be an
stop echo. Asking me that.
I hear an echo.
Hey, it's not on me. I promise you. I don't know what you got going on over there.
Okay. Let me figure out who I was telling on because, of course, I wrote who I was telling on, but then I was trying to make sure that people can hear me. And now I drew a blank of who I want to tell on. Never mind. I know who I can tell on because. So, the landscapers. Apparently, there's been issues with irrigation. So the landscaping people came out today, I guess, to check something. I'm not really sure what they were doing, to be perfectly honest, but they pissed me off because I was going to the park this morning because, of course, it's Tuesday, it's trash day. I go to the park early on Tuesdays. So as I proceed to leave out of my neighborhood, there's a lane to turn. There's a lane to well turn right. There's a lane to turn left, and then the lane to get into um, the neighborhood. This truck
Mm-hmm.
was parked in the middle,
No.
like in the lane going like park their vehicle
Mm-hmm.
in the lane going left, which is how I go to the park. When I tell you I was madder than fish grease, and guess what I did?
You keyed his car.
No, I made a Facebook post about it in the neighborhood page. I sure did.
Oh my gosh, that guy is
and,
never gonna
and
live that down.
and then they had the guy that lives in the neighborhood that works for the landscape company had the nerves to be like, no, they parked on the side and they were doing this. I was like, no, they were parked in the middle of the road. There is no need for you to park in the middle of the road when there's plenty of spaces. And first of all, it looked like he was like combing his hair or something like that. It was just he was doing the most
How dare he grow himself?
while blocking people like me. Yes.
They couldn't go
So
around for some reason. Okay. Mm-hmm.
no, I
Did
went.
he have
Of course, I went around.
that
But I'm
he
just saying. But you
had?
should have never parked there anyway. Why are you parking in the middle of the street when there's
Didn't
parking
somebody say that
spaces?
he was doing something over there? Did he not? Did he have his hazards on?
Who cares if he had the hazard
Oh, he
on? You
probably
don't
did.
park in the
Oh,
middle of
okay.
the road.
Right. So yeah, we're not even
I
gonna
was
go
told
there.
this by the police. The
Right.
if you have your hazards on, that just only means that that's the car they need to be paying attention to.
Right. And you should have been paying attention to take your ass
No,
around
no.
the
They said paying attention to like they will give you a ticket or
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
because
And then
why you have
because
your
he
hazard on.
bless his heart, and he probably would have taken the citation if he had to get felt like he had to block traffic and get out with his hazard lights on and do what he had to do. So, sir, she done put you on blast in the neighborhood. You might get some eggs thrown at your car. You might have, and it could be anything that happened to you based on the fact because once you put people's information out there in the public, you have no idea what
I didn't
people
take
would do.
pictures. Some told me to. Some told me to take pictures of him combing his hair or whatever he was doing with his
Mm.
hair, and having the truck in the middle of the road.
He
But I
might have
didn't.
had a hair implant come out, and he was trying to fix that so he would be presentable to his people at his workplace or wherever he was headed to. And you just, I mean, just put him at the umbrella. But that's okay. I mean, you had to go around his car. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because that was totally unacceptable. Because why are
Yeah,
you parked there?
mm, yeah. I'm
Why are
I'm
you parked
sure.
there?
Blessed his
Plus,
heart.
they always park in. I just also wanted to say something anyway to them because they always park in weird spots. Like it's almost dangerous. Like they will
Daily,
park. They
all different
yeah, like the
people.
landscape. Yeah, like yes. And this was just a regular truck. It wasn't like a truck that was carrying equipment. You could kind
Mhm.
of understand. Still would have been wrong, but you could kind of understand.
If it had been
But
that landscape truck.
like I'm saying, the one that carries equipment. But this was just a regular truck that could have fit in any parking spot. That's my point. That's my point.
Mm.
But yeah, that
Bless
made me
her.
mad.
Just know that if you in the road, whatever reason, whether your car broke down or you're having a
The
medical
car did not
emergency,
break down. The car was not broken down. There was
she
plenty of
is
parking
going to
spots.
expect she's
That's
gonna put a
why.
Facebook post on about you being in her way when she's trying to get around at the park. So just be aware.
You a hater.
I'm not. I
You're a
believe
whole
you are. No,
you're a whole
you don't
hater.
want anyone else to enjoy their happiness, and he wasn't bothering you.
He
Other
was
than the
bothering me.
fact that you had to go around his car. Bless his heart. But
He
it's
was
okay.
bothering me.
Yes, he was. Well,
Anyway, the for episode number 65 is cool when they do it. It's probably when we do it. It's about Ryan Garcia. He is part of the he's a boxer, basically. And he
Lord.
was suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he actually has a couple of things going on with him currently right now. But I think he's suspended from one organization and the World Boxing. I don't know what the other C word stands for. I want to call it coalition, but I don't know what that C stands for. But they actually expelled him for because of his racist comments that apparently he made on. I think
He
he made
said
it
he
on
loved
Twitter.
black people. He
Hmm.
said black people don't love black people. He loved black people. He tired of y'all niggas out here. That's what he said. That's what he said. Now. He tired of y'all niggas out here killing each other because we are beautiful people and we deserve to be on this earth. And he's sick and tired of us killing each other, niggas.
He's
hence,
also
hence the
he
racial
also was
slur.
he also was suspended from the New York something. I can't remember right now. Let
I'll
me
just
find
say
it.
things related to boxing because I don't know the coalitions
Yeah.
and the organizations or alliances either.
So he failed the test
Substance abuse,
after
yeah.
he yeah, it's a substance
Performance
after he
performance enhancing drug.
Devin Haney, is that how you pronounce his last name? Devin's last name?
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay, we'll say that. So apparently he did not pass the test,
Mm-mm.
pass the drug test, but apparently, so they're thinking that he not only does he have maybe some substance abuse issues, they're also thinking that he has some mental health
Mental issue.
issues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
but
He's
yeah,
going off, but I mean, you gotta think he's in an industry where he takes punches to the face and head, and you know it's possible that behaviors can result from that. I know if you have damage to your frontal lobe, you can talk erratically and behave erratically. So it's possible that he may need to get checked for that. But I mean, when people go on rants like this, they're not using uncommon sense. You know what I mean? It's like that's what they talking about. This what they know what they talking about. You feel me? So I don't
he
want to bring that.
also I'm sorry. He also part of his I guess rant that he made and some of the reasons why he was also suspended is because he said some disparaging comments about Muslims as well.
Oh,
Basically labeled them I don't cuss. So he said effing
okay.
uh rape little kids. That's what they do.
Mm. He said that's what Muslims do.
Yeah.
Mm. I just saw the nigga stuff. Okay,
Yeah. So
so
he
we'll let
I guess he
Farrakhan deal with
said
him.
little Mexican American said he got some for a little bit of something for everybody, I guess.
He don't discriminate. There you go. You gotta appreciate people like that.
Equal opportunity.
Hmm.
Hater,
You can get it.
apparently.
You can get it. And you can get it. I do not discriminate. If I'm gonna talk funky, I'm gonna talk funky about everybody. You gotta respect folks like that, you know. I do,
Okay.
cause they don't pick and choose who they get funky with. They be like, shit, your grandmama can get it.
And he has
Oh,
apologized,
mm-hmm.
um, which people always well not always, some people don't apologize, but
Right. I was gonna say, hold on now.
some people don't apologize.
Nope.
I remember the story about the lady that went on the whole thing about I think black women or whatever. No, she said the N word, and she thought that people were going to stand beside her, and she was going to be. She doubled down, like she was like, "I'm not going to apologize," and she thought
Mm.
she was gonna that was going to propel her to go to more conservative um the route and like get famous and stuff like that. But then they found out that she had her child was with a non-white person,
Mm.
and they basically,
Nigga. Okay.
said
So that new. Oh.
they said that you can't be over here talking, talking all that and saying all that when you got a black baby,
Mm.
black or brown baby. So yeah, but
They told her you got a black baby.
this is my thing. I always get confused about when people like say the N word or say anything as it relates to like a whole group of people. Well, you don't know the whole group of people, so why would you even like? I don't like when people generalize one. And
I
it's
don't
by the
think they
word.
used to be generalizing. I just
It's World Boxing Council. So I think
okay. There we
the
go.
CES Council.
Appreciate you. Your due
Um,
diligence on that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. these folks, they say what they want to say, they do what they want to do, play how they want to play. The Adams family. But anyway, we're not gonna go there. But what does it? What does it matter anymore? It's
What do you
not
mean?
the only satisfaction I get. The only reason why I want them to continue to keep saying the N word is because the satisfaction of their lives getting destroyed because of it. Because they are consumed with I can't say it. Why can they say it and I can't say it? The fact that they don't understand that just that is the weirdest thing to me. No, you can't say it. Okay,
Yeah.
if you are not, I really don't think you should be able to say it if you are not, an American-born black person. That's who it was referred to. Because now we are the descendants of the Africans brought here, yes, but our ancestors were born here. We was called niggas. You come here from somewhere else and just so happen to have the same skin tone. You don't have that same. You don't have that same. Y'all might have been called something else. Like in Africa, I heard Kafir is like what they call South Africa. It's what they call us. Yeah, when they referring
Mm.
to us, them apartheid motherfuckers up there. They call us Kafirs. So that word. I don't expect to ever in my life be called a Kafir. You feel me?
Yeah. I
So
didn't even know it existed. So
yes, it's oh yeah, girl, yeah. I had to teach you about the racial slurs. I'm good with all that. non,
right, you
appropriate
know the
behavior.
racial slurs.
Yeah, because girl, I looked it up. I looked it up at one of my jobs and printed a whole list of them out for every race. CarMax. Yeah,
No.
because I would call them others the slurs that nobody ever had heard of, and they'd be like, "Huh? What you say? What you say, DK? Hmm? Hmm?" Yeah, I forgot them all, but it's hilarious. But yeah,
So you
that,
wanted to say it so they can get their lives basically
yes,
destroyed.
because it's funny to me how you used to say it with no consequence. Not you specifically, people that look like you and represent you and still have the same ideology that you have. Said it and
Me?
had no
Oh.
them that want to
Oh,
say the
okay,
N
okay,
word.
okay.
Yeah, they they
Non-black people.
they look. They want to say it. They be like, it's in a song. If it's in the song, I can sing it. Sing it. And then whatever happened to you, hey, it could be nothing. Could be a whole lot of shit. Do you really? Is that word that important to you for you to really be able to say that? Because if Ryan Garcia has black friends in his circle, he got slapped for that shit. I guarantee you that he doesn't. He loves black people, but he don't have none around him. That's how you
No,
know.
some no, 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 no. I actually honestly believe that the more, well, not the more. Um, there is a certain subset of um non-black people that hang with, well, subset of black people that hang with non-black people that are okay with them saying the n-word, and they say it a lot. Like I remember when I was at the, I think it's called the River Bend Festival in Chattanooga, the festival that
Yes,
they
it
have.
is. That's what it is called.
um and it was this white girl, looked to be like teenager-ish. Mind you, this was a while back, long, some years ago. Um, and she said it, and she literally had people that was with her that were black
Mm.
in a group, and she was saying it, and I just kind of like, because I'm not about to one. I ain't gonna confront anybody about it because I also don't say it my own self. Keep in mind, but I don't
Yeah,
really feel the
you
need
have
to
no
confront
idea.
anybody with it because to me she was saying it around. I can't remember who I was with, but I think she was saying it to try to get a rise out
Some
of
other
people,
niggas that let us say
and
it.
I don't give people the people that want attention like that. I'm not gonna give it to you because
Right.
you're not gonna bait me into any of that because I'm just gonna keep on going and ignore you. Plus, I think I was trying to catch maybe the
Well, what
show
I
backs
will
it up.
say is, okay, that particular girl was probably more inclined to say it than someone that just wants to say it to be a jerk. So yeah, maybe she was with some people who were like, "Hey, okay, whatever. She gonna say it anyway." Maybe they didn't want to confront her. Maybe she paying for they whole night out and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because baby, if that's the case, sometimes when you're young like that, it don't matter. And then maybe they don't even. Maybe they're too young to even care about the situation as of yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it was like a group of them.
but people like the boys that I be talking about on the Facebook posts and all these posts, and like Ryan Garcia, they want to say it. They just want to say it to be jerks. Say it. it, it's only gonna be one or two things that happen, three things that happen. Nothing gonna happen to you. You're gonna walk on like nothing ever happened. You're gonna get slapped fire from your lips, and they're gonna, you know how they do that, make that sound when somebody slap you in your lips, and ball them up and throw them back at you like fix them some bitches. You ain't had no business saying that. You know how that is. You never grab no, shut your ass up, type shit. But anyway, or what? That was two. Slap, nothing. Slap.
Huh?
Oh, or somebody is going to educate you on the reason why you shouldn't be saying that. Now,
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, ain't nobody finna educate. Depending on where you are, you've been drinking, ain't got time to educate you. So I'm gonna wrap them lips up and throw them like a baseball. Um, but those are the consequences. Those are the one of the three things. One of those three things will happen to you if you say the N word in the presence of most black people. Now I ain't gonna say all, because some people like, oh, that's so cute. I like how you said the nigga. No, we're not gonna do that. That some people do that. They act like that, but no, it's not. It's not. I'm not that, and I don't know too many people that are. And so, just a warning to you. I mean, it's people that do TikTok videos all the time showing that if it comes in the song, they don't say it. And they live perfectly healthy lives with all of their teeth.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's white people, it's okay. Mexican, Hispanic, Guatemalan, whoever want to say the N word, just be prepared. Un preparido.
What is that?
I don't
I
know.
don't.
It sounded like it went. It sounded like it went, but I don't know. Just be prepared if you do say it or caught saying it, or if you be like, I can say if I want to, anybody around, bow. As soon as you say it, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Start singing, or I'd be like, that's my nick. Oh man, somebody might hear you. Be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm asking. If you can fight, if you can thump, you say whatever the hell you want to. Because if anybody mess with you, what you gonna do? Kick their ass, right? Do that. Say what you want. I don't care, because I'm telling you, it's one of three things that I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
either gonna do nothing, depending on where you said that. If I'm in my job, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna walk away, because you're not gonna bait me like y'all like to bait us, knowing that we will respond to certain things and slap fire from me. I'm not gonna do that at work. I don't think that's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna grab them lips, wrap them around, throw them like a baseball. And the third thing is, I'm gonna educate you on why you ignorant and why you look stupid, and why if I went around hollering the C word all day at you, you know, that would make you feel some type of way. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on that.
Okay.
Fuck Ryan Garcia.
Okay. So the next topic is, I'm quite sure you probably heard it. Apparently the video is going, um, has kind of went viral, whatever. So what ended up happening is a lady decided to, had an 18-month-old baby and
Mm-hmm.
decided to go to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
They had footage showing that the lady, well, they had footage showing that the lady went into the casino around 8 o'clock, and she came
AM.
back at AM and
Mm-hmm.
came back out around 2 or 3 o'clock, and that's when the police basically arrested her. She went to the car and she made up some elaborate excuse that it was only like 20 minutes, and because the boyfriend or the father of the child dropped her off and she was looking for him with her keys, and all of this stuff, and then she started crying, and people were saying that she was probably mostly crying because she got caught. Well, this
Mm-hmm.
is the thing. Apparently, the 18-month-old child had been, I believe the child was premature
Mm-hmm.
and had been in the hospital for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people are even speculating that she potentially did that on purpose, but apparently she was letting the car run.
Yes.
This was in Oklahoma, and she was letting the car run. Um, so, what are your thoughts on it? Like, was it as intentional as it was presented, or was it really an accident, like she, tried to say it was?
There was no accident. She left the baby in the car.
Exactly.
18-month-old baby can't go 5, 6 hours without food, water. 18-month-old baby that probably has some sort of health problems can't be without those things nor get them for themselves. So uh, shout out to her for being clueless on that part. But I don't think it was intentional. And then I say this, why I say this is because I believe she intentionally left the baby in the car, but I don't think she was intentionally inside the casino for that long.
Oh, you don't
Um,
think people can be inside the casino that long?
yeah, but I don't
Okay.
think it was. I mean, she may have a problem, because I mean, gambling is a very serious addiction. Maybe I can't imagine why she would need to desperately be at the casino at 8 a.m. without a problem. I mean, especially if you live in a casino area, which obviously they weren't on the road traveling and going, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So,
like
huh?
she was saying that she got off work, I think
Hmm.
around 7 o'clock, and then made it to the casino around 8 o'clock. Well, she said she got dropped off around 8 o'clock.
She got dropped off
Um,
in the car.
exactly, and she said she was looking for the keys, but apparently one of the only reason why I don't think that she intentionally tried to hurt the child,
Right.
is because apparently she left the car running.
Yes.
And first of all, why are you leaving? How much your gas must be cheap if you leaving your car running that long, baby.
Mm, it
I'm
probably
just
isn't.
saying.
I mean, she hit big last night, the night before or whatever, and then she went and put some gas in there because she knew she had to go and, you know, re up, get on
And
another streak or whatever. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she got on the streak and literally lost time. Like she was like, all right, I just wanted to play $35. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being here 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm not making excuses for it because it's awful. Like she shouldn't have one had her baby there. Got the baby dropped off there. Whoever got dropped off there shouldn't have been there at 8 in the morning, and then you didn't have the keys, but you left the car running. That's guess where your keys were, in the
in
car.
the car.
So if you
Yes.
were looking for them, you should have known that they was in the car with your child. Who, if I
Well,
had been me, I would have just took off driving the fuck home. I ain't got time for
well, when she was trying to, so when she was trying to go into the car, like that's when the police was,
yeah.
because they were
If
already there, obviously at the
somebody
car.
had broke it, like, well, kicked the window out, like, or whatever.
I
At
don't
least
know,
you,
even know if they did. I don't know. They just said they got into the car. They never said what they actually did to be able to get into the. But I think the child had like a soiled diaper.
in 5 hours, I bet that was
I'm,
a
I'm
shitty
just saying. I'm
mess.
just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
5 or 6, hell, I don't know.
But
Somebody said
she's
one
already
thing.
she already bonded out. Because keep
Oh
in mind, this also
yeah.
happened in May. But like I said, the footage just became available um, within the last couple of days.
They've probably completed their investigation, and she's probably gonna be tried here pretty soon.
I
Cause yeah,
just
that's crazy.
Well, she didn't have to just continue to lie. And
Mm.
like, I just don't get it. Like, but yeah, it's really sad that apparently she has a gambling addiction, because I don't you have to
You
have
think?
something wrong with you. I'm just saying, like, you have to have something wrong with you not to gamble for that long, because you can gamble for that long, baby. You can take $15 and gamble for a long time if you playing right, and you winning some. Like, you could be chilling for some hours. But the
Stop
fact that
trying to
like
send
you
me back to the
literally,
dark place.
but if you're
Okay.
literally in the casino knowing that you literally have a child in the car and an 18-month-old child, like this ain't even like a child that like, oh yeah, I'm in the back seat with the little, iPad or whatever, and the iPad gonna last a little while. And I got my snacks back here. Like this ain't even that kind of kid. This is an 18-month-old. That baby can't do too much for this at
Well,
all.
Jackson could work an iPad and phone very well before 18 months. So we don't know. We can't add the added embellishment of if they didn't have an iPad or not. Maybe the baby did, but they had on a diaper and it was in the sun. That was stinking. So you create a toxic environment for your child. They have no stimulation. Well, we don't know if they didn't have toys. Baby could have had toys. Maybe baby got bored. That's a long time. You got to pay attention to babies.
Now,
Like,
what?
uh-huh.
Let me just say something that's really wild. So, obviously, anytime
That's a
we,
walking baby. 18
anytime,
months
yeah,
old.
yeah, but I don't know what the issues are with the baby. So the baby may not be as alert
Okay.
as
Okay.
as a normal 18-year-old,
We don't
18
we
month
don't
old.
know that. Yeah.
We don't know that. So that's why I'm saying. But what I find really strange is the fact that, of course, every time we have a show and we have a topic, I'm always more than like more often than not, I'm probably on my iPad looking at the information. But for the show purposes, I'm always on a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I have to pull it up from my cell phone, what is really interesting is that it's about 5 or 6 stories about people leaving their kids in the car so they can go to the casino.
Oh my God. No way.
One of them left like 3 kids in the car. Somebody left a 23-day-old child in the car. Like
Fuck out of
some
here.
of this was, let me see. This was
23
that was in
days old.
Florida, and that happened in 2022. 27-day-old baby, so they can go gamble.
27-day-old baby.
Yeah. Now
Ain't
this
got
happened
no
in March of 2022,
can't
but
can't do
in
nothing for
Florida.
herself. A 23
But
day old baby can't do nothing for herself.
and then apparently in Cleveland in this year as well, apparently a dad left the 10-month-old baby in the car
Mm.
while him and his friend went to the casino.
Went to the casino to gamble.
Yeah.
Tell me they was pulling a mafia hit on somebody.
Okay, that's just weird.
Because I couldn't think of any other reason to have a partner in crime to leave a baby in the car. Hmm. Weird people. Weird consequences too, man. Because I'm telling you, they're not playing about these kids.
So the thing about it is that I know my car.
Mm-hmm.
When you put anything in the back seat of the car, now, but obviously, like I said, this ain't a situation where you forgot, like you're not the normal person that has the child and you forgot that you're supposed to take your child to daycare, school, wherever you're supposed to drop your child off. Like this was done with all intent to have the child in the car because you left the car running. You left the car running. But I say all that to say, like, they literally have in the cars now the ability that tells you, like, check your back seat. There's
Yeah,
something in your back seat.
that was on that rental I had, and I was appalled. I was like, I did it, but I was like, there is no need. I mean, there was nothing in my back seat, but the
You
fact
open
that
the
you,
door.
huh?
Most of the
Yeah.
time, it's because you open the door to the back seat.
Mm,
When you open the door, this is how my car works. If I open the door in my back seat,
uh-huh.
get in my car, drive it somewhere, it's gonna ding and say you have something and check your back seat. But if I never go to the back seat or, at all and never open the door, I don't get the ding.
I rarely
So
use
it's
my
like a
back seat.
reminder.
So I can't attest to that if it was one that opened the door to the back seat, but because I really use mine.
Wait,
But I saw that
this
every
girl
time I
said
got out.
she'll spend $15 in 10 seconds. Baby,
Mhm.
the quickest way I lost money is by trying to play blackjack in
Mm-mm.
Vegas. That was the dumbest idea ever. I lost that money real quick.
Yeah, cause do you know how to play?
I in my mind.
Mm. Where you lose the
on,
money in Vegas?
on my cell
Mm.
phone, I know how to play.
Never. Anyway,
In real life, a little bit more challenging.
yes, it
That
is.
was also my first time ever. Like that was my first time going to Vegas, and that was my first time ever deciding to try to play blackjack.
Mm.
So that that was it was several reasons it was a dumb idea. I think I lost like $20 or $50 real quick. It was dumb.
Cause you thought counting 21 was easy, wasn't
Well, yeah,
it?
in
Mm-mm.
my mind it is
Do you know how to
because
count cards?
no, that's
Then you
illegal. You're not supposed to do that.
not in the casino, but can't nobody tell you what to do with your damn eyes or your head? What the fuck is going on? But that's the only way you can win the blackjack because you have to know what the probabilities are, what's been played, what the dealer could possibly still have in their hand. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you can win. So, never
Man, I
ever.
saw
And I'm not good at
and
math.
I
So
tried it again. I tried it again, and I also tried roulette. Another just that's just dumb.
that's
That's
just dumb luck. Anyway, how can you? If you can guess how that's gonna land, something wrong with you. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Like you are clairvoyant and you got some. You need to be in the umbrella fucking academy and all that type of shit because baby, supercell, whatever that new shit they talking.
oh
Something
yeah,
wrong
for
with
sure.
you. If you can tell, because they spin the wheel this way and throw the ball that way. How the fuck you know where that's gonna land?
Then you gotta go like, okay, this is a. It's gonna be on black. It's gonna be on red. It's gonna be on even number. It's gonna be on odd number. This is the exact number. It's gonna be on. Baby, I don't know.
If you guess the color and the number, oh, you get paid big. But there's
Now,
something wrong with you. I'm finna get the fuck away from you.
now what I do and what I have done, I have played blackjack and I put like maybe I wanted it to be red, but I still put like at least another coin on black so I could at least win something if it's not the red. I'm just saying. That's why I shouldn't play. That's
You
why I
shouldn't.
shouldn't play those games. I
I
should
haven't
only
been to
use the
Vegas, but I
slots.
played these games and I love. I'm not that type of gambler. I'm a sports gambler, so I ain't got
Mm.
time to be fucking with math and shit for real. I hate math. Math sucks donkey balls.
So okay, so what do you since you so do you not believe that she can gamble for 5 hours? Is that was your initial issue?
I no, I believe that you can. Oh yeah, you can lose
Okay,
time. They
okay.
don't have clocks in the casino. That's another part of her defense. I'm gonna call her defense lawyer and be like, look, they don't have clocks in there. She didn't know how long she was in there, but she probably had her cell phone. But anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, I really
Not you defending her.
I really think it's unfortunate and it's awful because the baby died, right?
No. Mm-mm,
No,
mm-mm. The
what happened
baby's
to the baby?
alive. They put the baby in foster care will.
Well, that's fine. It's a
They put the
win-win.
they put the child in protective custody. That's
Yeah,
the
it's a
word.
win-win. So
That's
yeah,
the word.
I thought the baby had died, but no, yeah, she should. She definitely probably shouldn't serve time. I don't think, but she doesn't need
What?
to
You
have.
don't think she deserved time?
Mm, if she's got an addiction, no. But if she listen to me,
Okay.
but she
Okay.
doesn't need to be around children. They need to, she needs to terminate her rights or lose rights to because that's ridiculous. That is endangerment in one of the worst ways possible. Luckily, the baby didn't die. It could have been all kind of shit. So
Yeah,
maybe
because
she
like I
can.
said, she had the car on to make sure that like it's still. That's why I said that was some expensive gas, baby, because she was an SUV.
She attempted not to kill the baby.
Yeah.
Can we say that? Yeah, we'll smile and say
Yes.
that. She attempted not to kill. So yeah, maybe, get some help, you know, lose custody of her child. Because I mean, this literally is this serious, ma'am. But since the baby did not die, now if had the baby died, that would have been time automatically. I do know that.
I think
But
she's still gonna get time, and I think she still deserves time because that's just not smart.
mm, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, like, God damn it, you gave her jail time. I wouldn't go off about it. But I'm just saying,
Mm.
losing your child over the dumbest reason like that is probably gonna be punishment enough for her
Yeah,
if she
and the
if
fact
she
that
gets
she's
it.
also, I think she's like, I'm gonna say a nurse, but she's in the healthcare field because she said
Oh,
I think she worked at a hospital and she had on scrubs, so
she
she
got
literally
addicted
just left.
off them games on the phone. She got addicted and she then went and then got a taste of the casino. She fiending for the casino. She was here like, oh man, I got time. She got dropped off. She don't know she got dropped off in her own car with her own keys in the car. I mean, she just got a lot going on right now. So yeah, she needs to definitely lose custody of her child. Think about this. She had money to bail out. Somebody bailed out, so somebody love her.
But okay, any other thoughts or about that one?
No,
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a win-win. I hate to say that a child being in a foster care system is better off than with the natural parent, but that is
Sometimes it's
endangering
true.
in one of the worst ways. Like that's pretty bad.
Okay. Um. So the next story, Busta bust.
I
Why are you
watched it.
laughing at me?
I just the way you said bust a bust with a T on it. That is hilarious to me. I mean, the T is implied, but it's not emphasized or pronounced. Boy, bust a bust.
First of all,
You had an extra
I
breath
was
behind it. No, you didn't.
no,
Yeah, you
hold on,
did.
hold on.
Yeah, you did.
I'm reading this comment saying that I was more worried about the gas and the child. No, I wasn't. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
5 hours in an SUV, that's expensive. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
girl,
saying.
we know that you would have, man. That would have been the reason why you would have went out. Oh my gas, Lord, let me go on here.
Wait, first of all, I would have left
Not
the
the
child.
child, but Lord, I've been
I
running my
would have left
gas.
the. I would have left the child in
I
there.
don't know now. I don't know because it would have been the gas.
But I'm just saying, gas expensive. Gas went
It
back up.
is. Gas is high. It's
It went back up to
fluctuating.
like three. Yeah, it I got gas a week or so ago for like 280 something, 290 something, and now gas
Hmm.
is like 320 something.
This was intensive. Yeah, it's a place up the street from my dad's house that was like 349. And I was like, bitches, don't you see these folks over here at 309 and 289 and 99? What's wrong with y'all? Nobody
Yeah.
at the gas pump. Everybody running to that beer cave, but they wouldn't go into that gas pump. You crazy at your damn mind. Gas ain't nowhere near $4. Not for 87.
Mm.
Now the vehicles that I have acquired both take 99, I mean 89 or 91. So yeah, we don't fool with them like that. We just we cruise around a little bit and then we park them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't used to getting nothing other than 87, and that's a motherfucker because I look at the sign and I'm deceived when I get over there and it's
Yeah,
89 and it's
because you
more
got to pay about another 10 or 20 cents more
it's more
per
like
step
20.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, per
I ain't got
step up.
time to
Yeah.
be paying almost $4. Who gonna get 91? If you even offer me 91, I'm gonna don't you do it. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm not more concerned about the gas. I'm just
I don't
that's
know.
just that's just something that
I think I might agree with our viewer.
sparked my interest because I got totally confused by that.
But I'm glad the baby didn't die and you was worried about the gas. At least the baby
Well,
lived.
I already knew the baby didn't die.
I didn't.
I knew that. Yeah, I
I
already knew
thought
that though.
so. I was really concerned because I thought the baby had died, and I was like,
Mm-mm.
that baby a motherfucker then, because shit, that's 6 hours in your own feces in the car. Well, you had the AC on, but I mean, yeah.
I'm assuming the AC was on because the car was like that's so security ended up finding that seeing
Yeah.
that the car was idle, and that's the reason why. So
And
yeah.
then they was like, this car been like this for a long time. I bet they running out of gas. That's some high gas. Looked in there and saw the baby. See, that's exactly what they was worried about too. Them folks gas. And like, holy crap, it's a baby in here. An 18-month-old. So yeah. I,
But yeah, so back to Busta Bust.
mm,
Uh, so he was performing at the Essence Festival.
mm-hmm.
Apparently, Essence Festival was celebrating 30 years, and they normally do a concert along with all other activities. If you're not familiar with Essence,
Mm-hmm.
um, that happens in New Orleans all the way every year around the 4th of July, Independence Day. So, with that being said, he went on a rant because he wanted the people to stand up. He wanted the people like um he didn't like the energy they were giving him.
Mm.
And people in the comments or that I saw were like, "We old."
Yeah. And so was he. He didn't get the same kind of show he gave back then. I promise you that. I guarantee that.
And I just think I don't know, like I really just think it's, especially when it comes to like a festival like Essence Festival, where there is a lot of generations of artists, like it's gonna scan, like it's gonna be, newer artists, it's gonna be, legends, it's gonna be, somewhere, artists that are somewhere in between. I think it's hard to try to get an audience that appreciates all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's people that they're gonna want to see, and Buster may not be on their list of who they want to see. So they just literally sitting back there chilling until the artist that they want to see is gonna be performing.
Right. And he out there for a few minutes. They out there all damn night. Shut the fuck up, Bus. And I did you hear what he said? He said he came out there, he said, I don't know. I said he putting people out. He was like, I don't know if he actually could put them out, but he asked them, one of them to leave. He was like, we don't do that. He said, I'm from a different era. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I was like, yes, that's why these folks ain't studying you, Bust the Bus. Like the folks that came out that really would appreciate you can't do all that moving and gyrating. Neither can he.
But a lot of people were still standing up. I know
But
that
they had the
he still had.
phones. He didn't like the
Yeah, he was also.
phones.
Yeah, he was also, because he was like, "This is the era we didn't have the phones like that," and he basically wanted to put people to put their phones down. But people always have it because sometimes they recording it. Sometimes they just, I go to concerts and I may have my phone out and then I put my phone in. But let me also say this: no concert that I ever go to, nobody should expect me to stand up. Because one, I'm not gonna get seats that I need to stand up.
Right.
Because I'm not sitting on the floor because I'm
I ain't
too
about
short
that
for that.
either. I ain't about
I'm too
that.
short for that. I'm too short for that. And trust me, if they play a song that I do not know, I am sitting down. That's what I did at the Beyonce concert, baby. When she started playing songs that I didn't know, I sit down. Because why am I standing?
I don't want to stand up at a concert anyway.
Me either.
I'm gonna sit
Like
and
even
enjoy.
with comfortable shoes, I don't want to stand up the whole time.
And that's another
Like
thing. People
I
were
already
sitting
had to
down.
walk 50 miles just to get to the concert.
Please let me sit down and listen to this music. You the one supposed to be performing, not me. Shit. I ain't got to stand. What you got to see me for? I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey, Buster, what it is right now? Hey, buddy. Pastor Kavasi. Hey, nigga. All that. I could have done all that on my rear end. Hello?
But it reminded me of the festival that Method Man went to, and he was like, "This just ain't my crowd. This is not my people." And basically, that's what he was saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like with festivals, it's so, unless it's a festival that has like neo soul, and it's only gonna be neo soul only, or back in the day, I don't think they do it anymore. What was the concerts they used to do in Huntsville at the Von Braun
Black
Civic
Arts
Center?
Festival. Oh, the
No, no,
Civic
no,
Center.
no. It was, I think it was like hip hop jams or some kind of jams or something. So you knew what kind of vibe you was going to, and not to mention it wasn't necessarily a festival anyway. It was maybe like two or three artists at best, and that was it. So,
Two
but it,
or three.
Because I think a lot of times, especially if, from my understanding, because I've never been to the Essence Festival concert, but it's not set. I don't know if it's set up like where there's different tents, like or stages, basically. Is it different stages within the Mercedes Benz thingy
Football stadium.
thingy? Yeah.
I hear it pouring down rain, and I'm wondering if I close my sunroof. I don't know.
Have you ever been to Essence
No.
Fest? Oh,
I didn't know about it when I was younger, and I'm too old to have to shoot somebody in New Orleans now. Cause
well, I
baby,
don't.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Them folks scare me with masks on. They do too much in New Orleans.
You scared
Not,
for real?
yeah, I've been once. I ain't. I didn't. And I didn't. I
Like
ain't.
Essence or New Orleans in general?
New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans
In
scares me.
general?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I've only been once, and I didn't have a good time with that person, and it was just
Oh,
an awful experience. Yeah,
oh, okay.
that's the only time I ever been, and so
Oh,
I'm
New
just
Orleans
like,
is fun.
it
No, I'm
wasn't.
saying like it literally is fun. Like I've been down there doing Essence Festival time, and I went to like the free stuff at the convention and got free samples.
Hey, I like free samples.
But I never been to like the concert or anything. But I think just like I said, with festivals, I think it's just hard because it's so many different artists that they're cramming into a space, and not all artists make sense. Like the concert I went to last year in Huntsville was like 30 years of hip hop or something like that. So it was all hip hop artists. So that's gonna make sense because even though there was people that I didn't care to see, but they were there.
You loved it.
I love
Don't play.
Juvenile. I only went for Juvenile. Let's just
That
be
did
honest.
it. So
But I was
you was
happy to
up
see
there.
like Mia X and Twister. I didn't really care about nobody else.
Mia ex mama Mia. That was bad. You can tip, man. Let me not, cause I'm gonna get excited. I felt myself getting way too excited, starting to talk about No Limit. So let's go on to the next whatever.
Okay. The next topic is okay. So you tell me what the next topic is because I sent you like three or four of them. We can. You tell me what's the next one.
Well, seeing as I don't really know about either of them, other than the one,
Because I
I
sent you one
think,
on Instagram too.
yeah, no, I'm sorry, but we can talk about what a book taught me. What's the other? Well, I didn't even, girl. You gonna have to, y'all gonna have to allow me some time to get back together. Y'all should have seen me at work today, Jesus. Um, but we were probably gonna talk about the yeah,
Well, we can do the what you call because you don't really. I can just give you the synopsis of that real quick of
yeah,
what I
because I
sent you on
it
Instagram. So basically, it's a story that happened in, I believe it was in Texas, where the lady is married,
mhm,
Texas, Louisiana, somewhere along there because they mentioned the word parish, and parish is associated with Louisiana. So either
mhm,
somewhere between Louisiana and Texas, this lady was married. The Her husband got his mistress to basically go before the court or sign off that they were getting a divorce so he can marry the mistress. And the mistress then calls the wife and says, and like leaves her message saying like we're the you should just you're just jealous, you just being mad that he's gonna be marrying me and y'all are no longer together. And the lady is like, what are you talking about? Come to find out, apparently this this lady allegedly, like I said, the mistress, along with the husband, tried to sign off on divorce stuff, and the wife is like none the wiser and forced the I think the state of Texas or whatever it was. They're like, no, she's legally married. Her lawyers like, no, they're legally married. And what's also really crazy is now that the mistress did get arrested.
Mm-hmm. Falsifying
But
document.
what was also super duper interesting is the fact that the lady sent all this stuff even though the divorce was not finalized yet. So the judge hadn't signed off on the divorce yet. So clearly they're still married at this point. So she did all of this. See, this is what goes on when you be running your mouth too much about stuff that ain't even completely done. So you up here getting your own self in trouble. I think they call that dry snitching.
Mm.
See, I know lingo. I know the lingo.
Oh, yourself. Yeah.
So what do you think about it? Did you see it? Or you didn't see
I
it? You
just
just
saw it
got my synapse. Okay.
just now.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Well, so null and void is the second marriage. The initial original marriage will stand,
Oh,
regardless of.
they hadn't got married yet. They were just fiance.
Oh,
The
okay,
side
okay,
chick
good.
was just the mistress was just the fiance.
Cause baby, polygamy and all that, depending on what state you're in, you will go to jail for that too. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, I mean, it's smart. The only thing that wasn't smart was the ladies calling her talking about you talking shit. You know, he loved me, you jealous, ma'am. If y'all
And
should have
then
just
left it on voicemail. You
yeah
left it on voicemail. That is saved, baby. That's
forever to
saved.
be yeah. And then you know that was real dumb because how you telling me that I'm divorced and I'm like huh, and then y'all could have just went away. The paperwork would stand legally. Well, not well. They it would stand in the court. You know, once the judge signed off on it, that's it.
I just
Regardless,
really, people be doing skits and stuff, and I just really hope this story is fake because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life.
mm, no, it actually isn't. The only thing that was dumb was the lady calling her. Like, if you like seriously, I mean, I'm for real. I'm not condoning anything, but it's hard to get both parties in the same place to get that paperwork signed. And if he was like, "Yeah, she ain't gonna sign if I give it to her,"
Some people in the comments saying that he had been asking her for a divorce for a while or whatever, and you can get a contested divorce. There's a lot of process you have to go through, like putting in a paper. Like people do it all the time.
mm-hmm.
So like the woman purposely doing that and being like, aha, that's not your husband because that's my fiance and we about to get married because y'all divorced. Like you doing too much.
Oh, way too much. She gonna go on a Shacking the Fool award this year. That's pretty dumb. Cause
Yeah,
that was definitely she acting a fool. I stole your little line, Shaq, but that's all right. This bitch is Shacking a Fool over here.
that's a word.
Yeah, he got a whole segment called
Yeah,
Shacking the Fool. It's about dumbass basketball plays. But yeah,
yeah.
this was a dumbass marriage play, ma'am. Divorce play.
I know this is so off topic, but have you seen the clips of the Aunties podcast?
Mm-mm,
It has Black China Mama, Rick Ross baby mama, and I don't know who the other lady is.
mm-mm,
Her
not
name
my
like that.
aunties.
Yeah, but it's called Aunties.
Not my aunties, honey. I should
But
put them
yeah,
on the damn
I
podcast.
don't know why they did that at all. But we'll go ahead and let TK give what has the TV show book taught her, TV show, movie, or book taught her for episode 65 because it's her turn.
Because as I'm an avid reader, I have, ever since the whole Nickelodeon debacle, I have been interested in those kids. And I read the autobiography of Jeanette McCurdy. She decided not to, who played Sam on iCarly, and then it transposed into a show, I believe, with her and Ariana Grande. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she was in a couple of shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I was too old for them children. But anyway, her book is called "I'm Glad My Mom Died,"
Hmm.
and that's the one of the reasons why I was propelled to read it because like whoa, But it really taught me. This is why I chose to do this one, is because what it really taught me is sometimes the people that we love the most, the people that we try to impress the most, are bad for our health. And it was really, really bad for this young lady. Um, she was her mother's cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
She did not want to act. She was very uncomfortable. Her mother created these awkward, and I do mean awkward, behaviors in her that, it took her a while, and she's still working to get over these things. So I think it's an interesting read. It's kind of monotone because she's reading it herself, and
Oh,
she's just like, she's an actress. She has her inflections every now and then, but most oftentimes it's monotone because she's writing this from a hurt place.
yeah,
And it was really, like, I'm not gonna say it's a bestseller, but it really tells a story about how you can lose yourself living for someone else, and then you might even feel some sort of relief when they can no longer do that to you and be that for you.
yeah.
And it's crazy. So yeah, just think about it. It's like,
And Sam
have
and
this
Cat was the name of the movie. I mean, TV show with
Sam and Cat.
Ariana.
Yeah. And so, she makes mention of, the situation that, and I think, well, also there's something that's really neat is the relationship that her and the girl that played Carly, Carly have. They had a good relationship. She goes in detail about that. I thought that was pretty awesome because before that, the acting that she had done, they pit the girls against each other. Like, she didn't really trust women. And I think that developed from her mother. So it's a lot. It was a pretty good book. It's called Jeanette McCurdy. She wrote it. I'm glad my mom died, it'll throw you off.
It's very a catchy title, though.
Yeah, but I really think it's
Yeah,
brilliant because people are like, why would she even say
yeah.
that? And then when you read the book, you be like, oh. But yeah, I'm trying to expand my mind back into nonfiction. I've been caught up with James Patterson's fiction, pretty much reading 30 of 34 of his novels already. So, I mean, of his novels pertaining to Alex Cross, like he's written so many more, and I've
Oh, okay.
read so many more. But yeah, James Patterson is the man. I pretty much read anything by him solo. I have to be skeptical when he writes with other authors because they be bringing his talent down. But anyway,
Okay. Well, that is episode 65 in the books. This is your girl, Spicy K.
and it's your girl TK right here. This one.
And we are the ops. We're telling it all, and we are out of here.
Hey, ooh, we out. We out.
You gonna rap again this time?
I don't hear nothing.
I'm on freestyle.
I don't hear anything.
Oh,
It started, but then you stopped it. You didn't want to hear me. Screw it up and mop it on this beat because we bopping. I ain't, but you is. You know you out there. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know what's there. What's out there? I ain't trying to be seen. I'm over here treating you mean because I ain't got time for you. I don't want your number. I don't want to see what you bring to the table. Fix the food and leave because you're not able to stick around. I don't need no company. I just want to get my topics for my podcast. We the ops. We tell it all. You need to stop because I'm done with this shit here. I can't freestyle. But I just did, nigga. Cause we the ops. We told it all. If you didn't hear it, give us a call. We'll hit you back. We'll put you live. We'll put you on the air with us. And then you ride. If you can. But we don't want no lanes. We'll kick you off the show and tell everybody your name. You feel me? be the ops. We telling all. Truth or dare. Then we ball. I dare you say something about my co-host and me, because we running these podcast streets and you ain't knowing the seat. What? That's it. The ops.
We are out of here.
Hey.